It's a Ukraine problem.
Right, it is. What you just said, what bro just said, and what is it then? What is it again?
Oh, the Ukraine.
I go by Yisrael, 12 tribes representing. I'm coming conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block, serving beans, catching cases. You'll see me on the wheel, learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, and research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Take us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality, and kept the world puking, then promised slave rights, apologies, and retribution. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit so ill music. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit so ill music. This is a Yisrael nation that I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from either my people they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation that's chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends, it's the first council and I see them. But as far as these Romans go, Yisrael unite, a king, awakening, a nation.
Still 68 people on there.
Yisrael United. We back in the building. I'm your host, your brother Yekabin, and this is the show about national awareness. You know what I'm saying? And Yisrael United, man, here we teaching national awareness. We read the scripture, let y'all know who we are, you know what I'm saying? Through the Bible, we read it verse by verse. We have different guests that comes on the show, man, and explore their music and promote them deals, man, and we just have a whole lot of fun on the show. We went over a lot of things last week, man. By the way, we do have these sessions, these worship sessions, these Bible study sessions every Saturday around the same time. So you're always welcome to join us. And we also got a telephone. Somebody shoot that line out real quick.
314-339-9759. Hit that line.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit us up, man. Fuck with us. I'm your brother Yekabin. I got my crew in the building with me today. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey y'all, it's Cash.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lil Swag.
What's good with it? Your boy Yahshua.
Tim in the building.
What up, y'all? It's being Yekabin.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I got some guests in the building today. Go ahead and let them know who y'all is.
Hey man, Devo Too Laid back in the building, G.
It's DC and this motherfucker, man.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to hear some music from these guys a little later on, man. And we're going to talk to them, you know, hear what's on their mind. But for right now, I want to know what we went over last week. Who going to recap that thing?
I will. Last week we read Exodus chapter 30 and 31. Chapter 30, it gave us instructions on how we should enter the tabernacle. It gave us instructions on how we should create incense, the things that you burn, and how it should be lit in the tabernacle and stay lit. We also read about creating this oil or ointment for specifically worshiping reasons.
Well, wait a minute. Let me stop you right there real quick. Now, we're talking about the Bible, right?
Yes.
And all of this is in the Bible?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this question. Is this shit real or fake? Did it happen?
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, it did? All this shit happened?
It all happened.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see. I want to bring something new. So, this nation in Yisrael, I want the history of them. Where did they come from? You know, how did they come about? Can somebody give me a history real quick? Now, see, I'm doing this for all our newcomers who really don't know what's going on. Now, I know y'all know what's going on, but I want to run it just like how they used to do it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when they didn't know something, they used to have, backstories. You know, everybody knew the backstory. I don't know if y'all familiar with Oedipus or all the little old literature books, but they all had little backstories behind them so y'all can kind of see, what was going on before the real story came in. And the backstory to this is that it started from Genesis, all the way in the beginning from like Adam and Eve, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a family thing. Adam and Eve had what, Cain and Abel? Cain and Abel, and then they had Seth, because some shit happened between Cain and Abel, right? All right, then down Seth's lineage comes this guy named Noah, right? I mean, you had a lot of other motherfuckers, but they had them, and they had them, and they had them. And all the way down to this guy named Noah, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Noah had 3 sons, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can somebody tell me what Noah's 3 sons was?
Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Japheth.
Shem, Ham, and your fat.
Yeah.
Japheth. All right, now. All of these motherfuckers had kids and shit. Japheth went somewhere to the east. Ham had kids, they call themselves Hamites, so quote-unquote Hamitic nations, African nations and shit. Then Shem had your Shemitic nations. Who is a descendant from Shem? Can somebody tell me?
Abraham.
Abraham comes from Shem. All right. Why is Abraham important?
He's the lineage.
He had the promise.
Promise, yeah, okay.
All right, so the Most High made a promise with him. He said you was going to be the father of many nations. You know what I'm saying? All right, then one of his sons, who he have? Who's his first son? Ishmael. Who is Ishmael? Who is he the father of?
Yeah, Arab nations.
Your Arabic nations. Ishmael is the father of your Arabic nations, your Muslim nations, all right? Yep. Then he had a brother. Who was his brother? Isaac was his brother. Now, what was Isaac's promise?
He's gonna be a father of many nations, succeeded many nations.
He was gonna be the father of many nations. Well, that was Abraham's promise, which went down to Isaac.
The seed was gonna go through him.
Okay, now the chosen nation was gonna go through Isaac instead of Ishmael. Was the promise that the Most High made to Isaac, right? All right, now who did Isaac have? Isaac had Esau and Jacob, and we had all these stories in these previous episodes that we had. Y'all can go and check them out. All right, they had a whole story behind them, but at the end of that, who ended up getting the birthright?
Jacob did.
And his name got changed to who?
Israel.
So Jacob's name got changed to Yisrael, and this is the father of our nation. All right? Now, the Most High said his chosen nation was going to come through Isaac instead of Ishmael, so it came to Jacob when he had his situation with the stranger and got his name changed to Yisrael. Yisrael had kids, 12 sons. This is your father of your 12 tribes, which is called who? The 12 tribes of Yisrael. All right? During this story, we found out about Joseph. Joseph went all the way to Egypt, right? We remember the story of Joseph? That's how we got into bondage, correct? All right, so we got into bondage through Egypt, all right? So, how did we get out of bondage?
The Most High.
The Most High chose who?
Jacob.
The Most High chose a guy named Moses to get the whole nation of Yisrael out of Egypt. He ended up getting to this whole little scuffle with the Pharaoh. They had all kinds of plagues and all this stuff, and they ended up getting free. If y'all know the story of Moses, y'all familiar. If y'all don't, check out the previous episodes. We went over that already. So they end up getting free. So now they got to know how to operate within this nation, right? So now they're learning the do's and don'ts, the rules and regulations to be in this nation. And this is what Cash is explaining, the recap of the story. And you're talking about what, Cash? What's the recap now?
About the incense that they have to burn in the tabernacle. And the tabernacle is like their holy tent that only Aaron and his sons get to go to because they're the highly priest.
The highest priest, the high priest.
In the nation. They also gave us information about the ointment, and how important the ointment was. It was supposed to be a redemption of the sins that you made, and it's only supposed to be part of the redemption process and not made for your pleasure.
Okay, now if y'all got anything y'all want to add, y'all can jump on in and add, because y'all was here last week too. Go ahead, Cash.
It also says about the redemption that they had like a currency method. So they'll give you like 50 currency. I don't know. It was 20 of the shekels.
Yep.
And then you're supposed to give half of it to the Most High to redeem your sins.
Yep, for redemption and all that good stuff. All right, good. Is that it?
In verse 30, chapter 30 and 31, it was just a whole chapter about the importance of the Sabbath. When it starts, when it ends, and why is it important.
Okay, so what's the Sabbath? Break that on down to me.
The Sabbath is the day of worship where we're supposed to study. It starts on Friday evening and ends on Saturday evening. And it's about the time that the Most High had created the earth. He took 7 days to create, he took 6 days to create it, and on the 7th day he had rest. So we are all supposed to rest in the remembrance of the Most High.
Of the Sabbath, that they're supposed to be dedicated to our Father.
Day of meditation, y'all.
All right, you got something to say, you sure?
No, well, everything that they're saying is right on point. Is absolutely politically correct.
That's right.
And let's get this show going. Let's get this started.
All right, well, with that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and listen to some of this good music real quick, and we're going to come and jump right on back into the show. You did. I go by being 12 tribes representing. Uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit surreal music. The Negro Act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit surreal music. This is Young Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting you through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends, the first council in Nicaea. But as far as these Romans go, when the deepest all this Bible gets, all the books irrelevant. All through the New Testament, all through the good Gospels, that book ain't been right since. Truth in the Old Testament, we call the book of remembrance. This is Yisrael with the message to the streets. Is it really real or is it all make-believe? Come to think about it, is this system made unsafe for me? It's been killing me repeatedly, it shows through history. I go by being 12 tribes representing. Uncommon conscious music through your studios. Listen, the brainwashing lies, all the schemes that they pitching. If I was free, then why the policies affect my living? Why can't I walk along my porch, getting stoned on my weed, right in front of the police without them harassing me? They be asking information, invading my privacy, talking about what you doing, officer. I'm doing me. See you operate in public sector, me, I'm in a private. I got my proper paperwork recorded and it's typed in. Can you please respect it? I don't want this to turn violent. Or call your superior officer for we be fighting.
So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. So what a District of Columbia at anyway? I see some schemers and some frauds in the USA. This is your Yisrael nation, and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeat from Ashkenazis trying to be me, trying to say that they're the real Jew, when they only look Jewish to me. Judas will see what they do know. Don't you know Jew is for Judah, bro? Don't you know Judas a tribe of the nation of Yisrael? Who we gon' do this for? We can no longer suffer defeat from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be.
Hey, you got your scripts, bro? Huh? You got your scripts, bro? You know what time it is, man? They talking about they on demon time. You girded up?
Hey, help me
Yeah,
get
I'm
my
girded up.
goal
You
real
shot?
quick.
Yeah, I'm girded up.
Mr. Keeper,
You shot?
help me get my
Yeah.
goal.
Demons on my head, they attacking me. Gotta move on, give me on me. Tryna knock me down, tryna knock me on my feet. But you run up on me, yeah, I got it on me. Yeah, I got my KJV, I got my KJV, I got my KJV. I got my KJV, I got my KJV, I got my KJV. Wait a minute, you thought I was finished, pay attention, cause I was finna make that visitation. Don't be caught slipping in your sin, you better see repentance while you still can. Listen, look, Deuteronomy 7:6 say, yeah, we chosen. Only set apart people, boy, yeah, we chosen. Hope you know, yeah, let's stay focused. We running in this booth, understand we stand loaded. Slaughter in that chariot, yeah, I'm slaughtering in that chariot. You can keep the fender, boy, I'm flying in that chariot. You can keep the fender, boy, I'm flying in that chariot. Chariot, light speed, blink of an eye, light speed, super fast, 144K on the dash. Demons on my head, they attacking me. Gotta move on, yeah, the demons on me. Tryna knock me down, tryna knock me on my feet. But you run up on me, yeah, I got it on me. Yeah, I got my KJV, I got my KJV, I got my KJV. I got my KJV, I got my KJV, I got my KJV.
Hey, I'm still looking for that video for you
I got my
too.
KJV, I got my KJV. Yeah, you know Chris cooking up. I don't mean that sound, Chris.
Supposed to be cooking it up. What our new host? Future new host, swag.
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekubin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, we back in the building. Yisrael United, home of national awareness. You know how we get down, man. That was beautiful, that good music. Good music, man. Hey, I'm gonna holler at my guests real quick. They in the building. What y'all think about that music, man? I know y'all artists y'all self, man. What y'all think?
I was fucking with it, man. I was fucking with it.
No doubt about it. What you think?
You know, definitely was putting the word out there, man. You know,
Hey.
definitely was trying to, say something.
That's real, man. That's real. I want to ask you this, man. I know you probably heard this question before, but what y'all think about scripture, man? What y'all think about the Bible in this time, day, and age? Y'all think it's relevant?
Depending on who you ask.
Exactly, it depends on who you ask.
I mean, clarify.
I mean, some people, they was born up and they always were reading the Bible and this, that, and the other. But there's some people who was born up reading the Bible who shy away from it. Like they lose their way. They ain't where they supposed to be no more. They lost in the world. They trying to find who they supposed to be.
No doubt about it. No doubt about
Stay
it.
away from the word though too.
I mean, well, I mean, that's good. I like that.
But you
I
know
like
though.
that point of view.
Some people just don't know about it at all.
Yeah, and then
Some people really don't know about it at all. I get that too. What y'all think about this national awareness? What y'all think when I know people don't ask y'all this question a lot, but y'all see it like on applications and everything like that. Nationality. What y'all think y'all nationality is? I know you probably already hip to my game, what I be doing, you know what I'm saying? But you I ain't, but I'm gonna put it out there because everybody out here don't know, you ain't never seen it, you know what I'm saying? So what's your nationality?
You asking me like what's my nationality?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I feel like that's a trick question. I don't know.
Because
Now that you asked
Wait,
me,
hold on. I'm gonna come back to you real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to you.
I already know what he's trying to.
Well, no, that's why I said I'm gonna come back
I
to
already know
him.
what he's saying. Basically, if y'all don't know what he's saying most black people don't know their nationality because they don't go back that far. We only know as far as our grandma. They don't really they stop passing down all these stories like from all the way back. Like I'm fortunate to come and know from a family from like one side of my family they know. Like I got a whole family that's in military. I got a family going all the way back to the Civil War.
No doubt.
But I just don't know where we come from because at that point, that point in history is just lost until it's found.
You think we go back to the Civil War?
We go
Hey man, it's looking that way, G. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, do you think our history started in the Civil War, or do you think our history started in slavery?
Nah, it started before that.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, somebody grab me this big ass book behind my head. Matter of fact, Ben Yekabin, grab me that big ass book. You can pass that over to Cash, because I know you don't feel like doing this. You did this last time. I want you to pull up the definition of black out the big ass book. Because I got to start, I want to drill this into everybody's head, because we always call ourselves black. And I want to see the
What's that big ass book called? By the way.
Yeah, we gonna. Hey, Cash, what's that big ass book called? Let everybody see that big ass book. What is it called?
The American Heritage Dictionary of the American Language.
All right, so we reading out that big ass book, and we want to know what the fuck this word means. You know what I'm saying? And that book, that big ass book, should tell us what the word black means. All right. All right, now. We got to stop calling ourselves that, because that's one of the shits that we be fucking up at. Now, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? That was good, you know. That is true. A lot of us, we fucked up out here when it comes to nationality, man. And that is a lot of the questions, the answers that I get come along them bases that you just gave me when I ask our people that shit. But I want to turn attention to this brother right here, because I know you got something to say. Now, when a motherfucker asks you your nationality, what would you say? Why would you call it a trick question?
Well, it's cause you asked me. It's like, well, I don't know, like, I know you, I don't know, I feel like it's a trick question, cause it's like what I would say was, like, I would say, like, I'm Native American and African American. Like, I'd say it's a trick question, cause, like, just cause you asked me, like, you don't, nobody really, like, what's your nationality? Like, they ask you, like, I know when you put it down, like, it's just something, like, you just say it's not something you just really think about, you know what I'm
So
saying?
when you see a job application and they ask you what your nationality is on that motherfucker, do you think it's a trick question? Because you know they ask you that on every job application, right?
No, you just answer. But when somebody just come to you and you know what I'm saying, it seem like they trying to show you something, like they trying to, you know, like, ain't nobody just gonna ask you, like, what's your nationality is, like, just like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. That wouldn't just come up in a normal, just hood conversation. Like, you just walking down, hey, dog, what's your nationality? But the reason we got it right now, that we talking about it right now, is because we don't know who we are. We got a big-ass question mark behind our nationality, and these other nations out here, they wouldn't have to ask nobody what their nationality is, because, damn it, they already can see and they know what the fuck they are. I get confused with African all the time. Since I was a kid, motherfucker thought I was African like a motherfucker. I'm like, I ain't no motherfucking African. I don't talk African, I don't walk African, I don't look African, what the fuck? They always confuse me as some African Asian type of motherfucker. And I'm like, I was born right here. Now, I do agree when you say you like Native American, because most of us got that in our blood too. And I always ask myself, why don't we relate to like Native American instead of like African? What the fuck is an African American?
You already know what they trying to say. They just not trying to say that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
My bad. We can curse on it.
You American, like
you know, so what's an American?
Keeping it real, we ain't trying
Man,
you an American, like.
So what's an American? Do you know the history of America?
You do American stuff,
look,
like
look,
an American, like
hold on,
you know
hold
when
on.
you an American, we different,
Because we have a same
We mix.
Our American culture.
It's not a
to be-
nationality, it's a culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right. To be in a nation, you are in the same culture, nation, same type of deal. You know what I'm saying? if you have the same belief system and everything, they try and say, and I ain't gonna say that America doesn't have a nationality behind it. It ain't a nation because everybody do act a certain type of way, but everybody ain't of the same bloodline here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a nation that's made up of many nations. Same as Africa. It's a nation that's made up of many nations. Like, you know, what nation you come from in that motherfucker? You know, what tribe of people you come from in that motherfucker? What can your bloodline trace you back to? That's some type of shit that motherfuckers really don't think about, that we need to think about, because that's why we have a lot of issues, have a lot of problems here in the United States as being like our color, because we don't have no stand. We don't know shit, so we fall for any motherfucking thing.
True. I've been trying to look into that, because once people say, I got a whole bunch of friends that did it and like found out what nationality they are. They said once they found that out, it told them so much about themselves. It told them why they was either rebellious, why these niggas wanted to go to school, or why they wanted to do something else besides what they were seeing. It told them exactly why they act the way they act.
Yeah, and it gives them a different form of importance, you know what I'm saying? Something that's to live for than just out here on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's more than just what you see out here. When you go through your different stages of life, you grow up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You get grown. Just like when you're in adolescence, you see kids shit. When you grow up, you start seeing more adult shit, and your brain can process it better. Well, when you get older, it's another stage there, you know what I'm saying? And you start seeing a lot of more shit different, you know? And this type of shit, like it holds importance, like when you start getting locked up and shit all the time. You gotta pay taxes and shit all the time. You know, all these grown up ass problems come in and you wondering why these motherfuckers keep fucking with you.
Tell me about it, man.
Then you start seeing like, yeah, you know, maybe I need to learn a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? To see it's different ways out here you can operate, and different ways out here you can live. And it's different ways out here we supposed to be operating and living. We don't supposed to be mixed up in all this bullshit. We supposed to be living out here different. See what I'm saying? But with that being said, where we at in scripture?
Definition of black.
Oh. Well, let's go ahead and get that definition, Cash. What's the definition of black so we can know that? First of all, is it a noun, adjective, verb, adverb? What the fuck is it?
It's an adjective.
What is the adjective?
A word describing a noun.
So this is a word describing a noun. We're finna see how brainwashed we are. We think we black out here, y'all. What's black?
Being the darkest aromatic visual value, producing or reflecting comparative little light, or having no predominant hue.
So that's dealing with the color. So when you look at your coat, your jacket, both of y'all can say, damn, this motherfucker ain't got no color. It's black. You know, definitions. It's describing what you got, the color. Keep going.
Having no light whatsoever, belonging to an ethnic group, having dark skin.
Stop. Having no light whatsoever. Then they jump and say belonging to an ethnic group with what?
Having dark skin.
Having dark skin, and this is what they want to base this adjective off of. Keep going.
Especially negroid.
You hear that? Keep going.
Dark in color, having parts that are dark in color. Used with animal, plant names like black bass, black birch. Soiled as from suit, evil, sinister, black deeds, cheerless.
Stop. Wait, stop right there. Now we finna go to these evil ass definitions and shit. Now, go back to the evil shit again.
It says evil,
I don't want to be called black.
Black deeds.
Wait a minute. So, when you calling yourself black, you calling yourself what? Say the shit again.
Evil, sinister, and black deeds.
Keep going.
And I don't want to hear it. Well, I guess so.
Right. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
I don't give a damn. I don't
want to hear like I got my own definition of what black is. I don't want to hear none of this bullshit, this black power bullshit, because this is the definition of what this word means. This is when we calling ourselves black, and I ain't just telling you, I'm telling everybody that's listening, because I go to a lot of events, and we proud as a motherfucker to be called black. We proud as a motherfucker to call ourselves black. And I'm sitting in the crowd listening, and I'm like, man, what the fuck are we saying?
Yeah, it hurts.
I think it
because I know
started
what
with.
know
I
what
think it
is.
started with from the television when they only had black and white.
It started with this whole Black Power movement all the way back in the day. I'm black and I'm proud bullshit, and they started coming out with the songs and shit. But black ain't nothing you want to be. Your skin ain't black. I mean, it is unless I'm fucking blind. Am I colorblind?
Nah, I'm not black.
Shit, I'm brown.
I'm me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
so,
Israel.
and we know it ain't no bloodline that's tying you to black, because black is an adjective. It's describing you. It's describing the person, place, or thing. It's describing a noun, right? So it's describing what you are. And you want to classify yourself as, say this shit again?
Evil, sinister, or black deeds.
Keep going.
Cheerless and depressing, gloomy.
Cheerless, depressing, gloomy. Now, get a visual of our people in poverty, and you don't see what they done to us. Keep going.
Angered, sullen.
Y'all don't see us in this. Keep going.
Attended with disaster. Or designing.
Hold up, wait. Y'all see in the beginning of the definition, it had a couple of little things. It ain't even, people, ethnicity group, it could be these motherfuckers, plants and shit. But when it get to the real description, y'all see how in detail they going? Yeah. It's steady going into this evil, dark shit. Yeah. Y'all see that? Yeah, and y'all look at the characteristics of our people and look at the characteristics of these other nations. And when they hear you call yourself black and they see how you act in your character, and you wonder why these other nations don't want to fuck with you. Can y'all start to see this shit when we say we black and we love this? Y'all see this, what's going on? The brainwashing that's there?
I see what's going on. I see exactly what's going on.
Was that the end of the definition?
One more.
Keep going.
Of or designating a form of humor dealing with the abnormal aspects of life and society and evoking a sense of comedy of human despair and failure.
Now hold on, y'all don't see that? Y'all, put your thinking brain on, motherfuckers. Put your thinking brain on.
And failure?
Hold on, read that last one kind of character. It wrapped that whole all up. Y'all don't put your thinking brains on. Cash, read that slower and listen to the words that she's saying, man, and think about how we act as a people. Read that.
Of or designating a form of humor dealing with the abnormal aspects of life and society and evoking a sense of the comedy of human despair.
What's joning? That ain't what joning is all about? Picking the negative, the despairing the motherfucker life and beaming in and talking about that shit? Damn, dog, your kick's leaning like a motherfucker, bro.
Hey, that ain't even funny, though.
Y'all don't see the humor? Y'all don't see how that just wrapped that up?
He said, I don't want to know no more.
Look, I cannot make this shit up. Y'all don't see how systematically we're fucked?
I think she should read that one more time.
Read it one more time.
Like,
See, you don't see the humor in the despair? Y'all don't. What's Joni? What's Joni?
Taking the ugly nigga, they calling them ugly in her.
Hey, you see a real ugly motherfucker. hey, you see an ugly motherfucker, right?
It's bad
in front of a whole crowd of motherfuckers to be like, damn, that motherfucker ugly as shit. And the whole crowd laugh at this motherfucker.
that's messed up. That's pretty. That's part of that definition.
Read it again. Just the last little part.
I saw used to John up.
You like the last sentence?
Ah, flame like that.
Yeah, the last little sentence.
Right, they call it roasting.
Of or designating a form of humor dealing with the abnormal aspects of life and society and evoking
That's
a sense of comedy of human despair and failure.
This is the shit I'm talking about. You know? So, when you call yourself black, next time you call yourself black, think about what you saying and what you calling yourself. All right? Now let's get on to the scripture. Hey, I like that knowledge, boy. Hey, we be getting it in this motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you. All right, y'all can put the big ass book back up. Why read it?
Tim in the building.
Tim in the building. Hey, get your books out. Where we starting at?
Exodus chapter 31, verse 1.
32.
Oh,
I mean,
Tim,
32.
I'm gonna have to give
Y'all
you one
said
of these.
31.
Oh man, you got the first one of the day, Tim.
Exodus chapter 32.
Exodus chapter 32. Hey, get your big ass books out. Cause I know y'all motherfuckers don't like the Bible. Y'all don't like reading that big motherfucker. So grab your phones, your smartphones, and type in Google Exodus chapter 32, verse 1, and read along with us. And we got a phone number y'all can call. Y'all want to say something to us. Hey, somebody spit that number out to them.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Hey man, hit us up. Y'all think we full of shit? Or y'all just want to say, man, y'all like what we doing. It's all good. We here to talk to you. Hey, Tim.
When the people saw the Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people gathered themselves together to Aaron and said to him, Up, make us gods who shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. So Aaron said to them, Take off the rings of the gold that are in the ears of your wives, your sons, and your daughters, and bring them to me. So all the people took off the rings of gold that were in their ears and brought them to Aaron. And he received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool and made a golden calf. And they said, These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. When Aaron saw this, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made a proclamation.
Now, hold on. I want you to stop right there. Somebody explain to me, man, in their own words what just happened. Because I'm hearing motherfuckers taking gold out their ear and making calves with it. So somebody tell me what just happened.
Aaron had all the people of the nation get all their earrings, and he had made an altar with them for the Most High.
And he said what?
And he said, This is for the Most High who brought you out the land of Egypt.
All right, now let's read that again, Tim. Start over. You at 32, right?
Yeah.
Verse 1. Start that over. Let's see if we catch what's going on.
When the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people gathered themselves together to Aaron and said to him, Up, make us gods who shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought up out of the land of Egypt, brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. So Aaron said to them, Take off the rings of the gold that are in the ears.
So hold on, wait a minute. Let's stop real quick. We got to really see what's going on. Let's get a grasp of what's going on. So what do we think that's going on right here, right now?
They trying to turn on Moses.
They trying to turn on Moses. All right, keep going. Why? Why you say that?
Because he was up in the clouds talking to the Most High for longer than what he usually is.
Uh-huh.
And they started not to trust him. They said they can't trust him.
Oh, do we all see that?
Yeah, they must.
Hold on. So first and foremost, let's bring everybody up to speed. So, do y'all know what we talking about?
Y'all talking about after Moses saved the slaves from Egypt.
Yeah, we in the book of Exodus, and he did save the slaves from Egypt, and he on the mountain, on Mount Sinai.
Yeah, where he talking to God.
Where he talking to the Most High, right?
Yeah.
You familiar with that? Okay, cool. It's all right. Don't be ashamed to not be familiar with it, because a lot of people not familiar with it, and especially the way that I tell it, the way that we teach it. Not many of us is familiar with this, so don't be ashamed, bro. Everybody learning. All right, so right now we talking, Yisrael, the nation, the shit I just explained at the very beginning, that nation of people. We talking about that nation of people, and before they was in Egypt, worshiping like other gods and shit, Egyptian gods and shit, right? Yeah, but that wasn't they gods. That wasn't the nation, the nationality. They wasn't Egyptian. You get what I'm saying? So the Egyptian worshipped like the pharaohs, which had their gods and shit. We didn't. We was in slavery and we worshipped our own father. Got what I'm saying? Two different gods there. Over time, our people started worshiping the Egyptian gods because we was there for 400 some years. So over time, we started worshiping their gods. So that was the whole reason why we had to get the fuck out of there, the whole Moses story. You familiar with the Moses story at all? That's why he did that, to get us out of Egypt, because we was on some bullshit. Got me? When he got us out of Egypt, he in another place, and he's up on top of this mountain called Mount Sinai, and he's talking to what everybody call God. We call him the Most High, our Father. All right. So when I say our Father, that's what I'm talking about. So that's who he's talking.
So that basically like the same thing that's happening now, though. Because if you think about it, history always repeats itself.
That's absolutely what's going on. You hitting it right on the head, bro. But we gonna come back. Hold on. Let me get him. Let me pull him up to speed real quick. Now check it out. So he up there getting the laws, the rules and regulations and shit. That's what Moses doing on top of the mountain. But down the rest of the nations, they like, fuck this man. Yeah, he probably dead or some shit up there. They don't know what's going on with him. So they going back to what they know, to the Egyptian gods, which was this. This is why the people that went to Aaron. See, Aaron is Moses' brother, so they went to Aaron, was like, here, make us our god and our own god. So that's why they talking about getting the golds off their ears and shit, and they finna make a golden calf. That golden calf is Baal worship. It's representation of Baal worship. Back in the days, Egyptians used to worship Baal. Used to worship the sun god Horus, Baal worship. And they used to worship him through this cow. All right? And this is what they want him to build. And this is where we at in scripture now. Right there, right? Back to what you were saying, though. Hell yeah, we doing this shit right now today. Can you name some deities that we ain't supposed to be worshiping that we worshiping?
God.
It's a lot.
What?
When you say God, see, God is too generic. Anything could be that God.
Yeah.
So devil worshipers, you realize devil worshipers, the devil is God to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they say God, they not saying the same thing you saying when you say God.
Yeah.
So we gotta clarify. We gotta clarify. That's why we say our Father. We gotta clarify who we talking about, because God is so generic. Don't nobody know who the fuck you talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody God ain't the same. And that's what we talking about like right now in scripture. Because they worshiping a whole different God than the God they supposed to be worshiping. Y'all get what I'm saying? So now back to my question. Give me some gods, some deities, some gods that we worshiping right now that we ain't got no damn business worshiping. Some Egyptian shit.
The sun god.
The sun god. How?
Two
Going
miles.
to church on Sunday.
Good. Give me one. Ra. Who is Ra?
I think if I don't quote me on this, bro. I think he like the god of death or something.
Ra is still the sun god. All of them is the sun god. They only got the sun god. All three of them, Ra, now all that's the Egyptian.
I thought they had different type of gods though.
All of them is the god, the sun, the god, the sun, and the whole. All of them is the sun god, Horus.
But you know how we got all type of suns out in the galaxy and stuff?
Let's call them stars, G, because that's what they are, G.
Yeah. But that's what they worship. They worship the sun god, and they still worshiping the sun god right now by what she's saying, by going to church on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's giving praise to their sun god by going to worship on Sunday.
I see what you're saying.
Even though Sunday ain't even.
Sunday, what's the first day of the week?
Sunday.
What, the first day of the week is what?
Sunday.
I say it's Monday.
Why would you say it? Pull up your calendar in your phone.
Oh, snap.
Pull up your calendar in your phone. Everybody out there who think that Monday is the first day of the week, get out your phone. Everybody got a smartphone. If you don't, go back to the old school paper calendar, because if you ain't got no smartphone, you're old than the motherfucker and you still got a calendar. So go back to your calendar and look on your calendar and tell me what the first day of the week on your calendar says.
Sunday. They say Sunday.
Every calendar says Sunday because the first day of the week is Sunday.
Sunday, baby.
Saturday is the last day of the week. The week starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's your week. The only reason y'all thinking about Monday being the first day of the week is because school starts on Monday. Business starts on Monday. Why does business start on Monday? Because they worship their sun god on the first day of the week, and everything should be closed when they doing their worship.
Yep. They be doing their spells and casting.
All right. Yeah. Damn, his brother Yeka being giving too motherfucking much on the show right now.
Yeah, that's too much. We gotta chill out, man.
Damn, I gotta bring my vest. Woo-wee! Have to bring me a vest in this motherfucker, y'all.
Asthma pump.
All right.
Get your emergency blunts out, man.
All right, well, I tell you what then. We didn't knock the black thing out the way. We didn't knock this pagan god thing out the way. This whole deity god. All right. Now come on, Tim. Let's get back in the scripture, man. And let's see what happened when the nation tell Aaron to put they deity, they fucked up God together.
We had Exodus chapter 32, verse 7.
All right.
And the Lord said to Moses, "Go down, for your people, whom you brought up out of the land of Egypt, and have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside."
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up.
What?
Stop.
Verse 5.
Where we at?
Verse 5.
Start at verse 4, Tim.
Exodus chapter 32, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And he received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with a graven tool and made a golden calf. And they said, "These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt." When Aaron saw this, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made a proclamation and said, "Tomorrow shall be a feast to the Lord." And they rose up early the next day and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people
Man, you can't be reading it like that, Tim. Damn it, go back. No, go back. Let's start at 5. And read it slower. Stop just running through that shit, man.
32,
hey,
verse 5.
Do you be seeing your periods and shit?
Yeah, I stopped. I paused.
No, you don't. You just run right through that shit. In school, they was saying, man, them run-ons, man. You be running on and shit. Stop running on in this motherfucker, Tim. Stop when you supposed to stop.
When Aaron saw this, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made a proclamation.
What's a proclamation, Tim?
I have no idea.
All right, that's why we need to deal with that. Somebody tell them what a proclamation is. If y'all don't know, pull it up.
Is it like the idol or a craven or whatever it is? Like,
all right, let me.
Rewrite like an agreement.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's something you do when you like worship your God. It's like.
Not even worship. You do it.
It's like you know how like Egypt people they had these priests that had to do certain things to keep their gods happy. So whatever they believed was gonna happen didn't happen. Like how they I don't know what god they worship to stop floodings, but they had this god. They had these priestesses that would go in and do I don't know what they did. I guess whatever offering there was at the time for that god. They all had different offerings. So it was just They give it to him. They sit there and pray to him. They clean the statue. They do all that.
Absolutely. He right. He right. Read.
So,
did y'all find it?
I found it.
Right. Read it.
It's a public or official announcement, especially one dealing with a matter of great importance.
All right. So that's what a proclamation is. He got up and he made an announcement, and the announcement he said. Because he saw the slaughtering place, he called out and he said, "Tomorrow is to be a festival, right?" And we on 6 right now, right?
Yeah. And they rose up early the next day and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. And the Lord
All right,
said,
stop right there. So do we realize what just happened? Let's break this down and see what just happened. Somebody tell me. So Moses is on top of the mountain, and the people of the nation of Yisrael, what they doing?
They at the bottom of the mountain making golden calves and stuff, and Aaron just stood up to make a proclamation.
He stood up to make the announcement, right? And then what'd he say?
He said, on this day we gonna feast.
And what they do?
They
got down and started feasting.
On me.
That's what happened. So he built them this golden calf, and he was like, this is what y'all want to call y'all mighty one, who brought y'all out of the land of Egypt, out of the land of bondage, out of the land of Mizraim, and y'all want to worship him. Okay, well, we finna feast. Then that's what y'all finna do. So that's what they did. And how did the Most High feel? Keep going. We on what? 7 now, right?
7, yeah. And the Lord said to Moses, go down, for your people whom you brought up out of the land of Egypt have corrupt themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way that I commanded them. They have made for themselves a golden calf and have worshipped it and sacrificed to it and said, these are your gods, O Israel, who brought you out of the land of Egypt.
Stop. So what's the Most High happy about that?
No.
Nah.
Not at all. He said, hey, as a matter of fact, he the one sent Moses back. He said, hey, go back down there to them motherfuckers, man. They tripping. They tripping already. They already start worshiping this motherfucker and talking about they mighty ones that brought them out of the land of Egypt and shit. Go on back down there.
He got so mad that he took himself out the equation. He said the people that you brought out of the land of Egypt. And usually he said the people that I brought.
You know what I'm saying? He like, these your motherfucking peoples, Moses.
That's like when you bring that's like when somebody bring a homie that you don't agree with. You like, bro, what he on, G?
You know what I'm saying? It's your peoples, man. It's your partner. You brought him to this motherfucker. Hey, that's real shit. So he sent them on back down. Come on, Tim, let's read.
Verse 9.
Yep.
Exodus chapter 32, verse 9. And the Lord said to Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. They got stiff neck.
They hard-headed.
Hey, so you telling me he ain't describing our nation, bro? Yeah. We ain't no stubborn motherfuckers.
That's what we call ourselves black.
Come on, bro.
Stubborn as
man, do you know how many people out there had the comments? What?
He said, you Native American.
You gotta watch out for them people in the comments that are black, man. Black. I'm telling y'all right now. After you came on the show, if you ever been on the show, after you leave the show, you gotta kind of have a head on the swivel for people that call themselves black. Because them the ones that's very ignorant and they set your A word up.
Well, no, you can't. You can't really say that. Yes, because we are stubborn people. We just said we're stiff neck. Hey, I'm gonna start using that. You a stiff neck.
And it's a whole crowd that they come with. It's a whole crowd that they come with. But they come with diverse with it.
Yeah,
it's like a whole group, a clan.
Don't look, G. Don't avoid those people. Them yo people.
Yeah, I know. That's why I tell them Israel.
Educate them niggas.
Yeah,
that's right.
I educate them all.
That's right.
Let them know.
But I'm just saying, I like them to be around adults. You know what I mean? Like some ones that's more older in the game. I don't like because I don't want them to come in.
No,
get
G,
tripping
that's not.
You got a good soul on you.
That's not where you gonna make the change at. You got to make the change with the younger ones because the younger ones the future.
Yeah.
You teach the younger ones, they gonna go down and have some kids, and they gonna teach their young ones.
But they gotta be around people like that's older.
They gotta have the right leaders.
Teach them, but you gotta be around somebody that's you gotta have a brother right there with you.
Right. So this knowledge is for everybody. Don't get it twisted. The knowledge is for everybody, but the youth is our target point. That is our future. The youth is who we trying to reach. But don't get it twisted. This knowledge is for everybody, and it's for all nations. Now, we trying to reach this African American, these motherfuckers they call African American. This is what I'm really trying to reach, but don't get it twisted. This is for all nations. and it's for all age groups. You get what I'm saying? We all need this knowledge because we supposed to learn it. Hey, who can tell us what it means to be a part of this nation? Is it just a bloodline thing?
No.
What does it mean?
Most people don't even know the religion.
To be circumcised.
Oh, it's a circumcision thing. So what's circumcision?
Being circumcised outwards and then inwards.
Cut off the axis.
Oh, circumcision means you just got to cut off the bad parts. All right, so circumcision's from the outside, so we know what that is. What's circumcision from the inside? Follow the laws that the Most High put forward for you to follow. That's how you get rid of this negative shit. That's how you get rid of all this evil off your heart, all this bad. Hey, this is how you can confront all of this negative energy is by following the laws, getting in tune to your Father, because our government is already out here. It's always been out here. All right, with that being said, hey, Tim, where we at, man?
We at chapter 32, verse 10.
Exodus chapter 32, verse 10. Y'all get your books out, man. Go on and get your scriptures out and follow along. Let's go, Tim.
Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may burn hot against them, and I may consume them. I may consume them, in order that I may make a great nation of you. But Moses
Hold on. You can't just go past that. Did everybody hear what 10 just said? And now let me alone, that my wrath might burn against them and not consume them, and make of you a great nation. So you got to get your ass whooped in order to learn that lesson, in order to do better.
But Moses implored the Lord his God and said, O Lord, why does your wrath burn hot against your people, whom you have brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Why should the Egyptians say, with evil intent did he bring them out to kill them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from your burning anger and relent from this disaster against your people.
All right, so my book say, why should the Mitzrayim speak? So why should the Egyptians speak and say, for evil he brought them out to kill them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from that heat of your wrath and relent from this evil to your people. So do everybody understand the question that Moses asked the Most High?
Why kill the people so the Egyptians can have something to talk about?
Perfect. Because the Most High was heated. He was already hot. He like, I'm fuck everybody up. In order to make them a great nation, I'm finna fuck everybody up.
I mean, they did break the first rule right after getting the rule.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, he like these stiff-necked motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They don't break the rules. As soon as I gave it to them, they broke it. All right. So Moses come back like, come on, man. Why you gonna kill him? You gonna give the Egyptians something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tim. Let's see it. It's a good story, man. I want to see what they gonna say. We at 13 now.
Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants, to whom you swore by your own self, and said to them, I will multiply. I will multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have promised I will give to your offspring, and they shall inherit it forever.
So what Moses just did was reminded the Most High of the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He just like, don't kill them, remember the covenant. Remember the promise that you made. And then he told them what the promise was. Somebody tell him what the promise is. What was that promise he made him?
That he was gonna multiply his seed as like the stars of the sky, the seeds of the sand.
And all the land that he had spoken to him, he was gonna give to the seed, right? And they shall inherit it forever. So he reminded him of the covenant. Right?
Right.
How did the Most High respond, Tim?
Let me continue.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the Lord relented from the disaster that he had spoken of bringing on his people. Then Moses turned and went down from the mountain with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand. Tablets that were written on both sides.
Stop.
On the front.
All right, keep going. Finish that.
And on the back, they were written.
All right, stop. So, when Moses reminded the Most High of the covenant, Most High was like, all right, man, fuck it, I ain't gonna even, all right. Go on back down there, man, take this shit with you.
I didn't know that Moses was still on top of the mountain out of all these chapters.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought he came back down. I thought they was making the tabernacle and everything.
No, this is preparation. He was telling them this. Y'all remember me kept asking y'all, are we still at the Ark of the Covenant?
I thought we was. I thought we was making it.
Nah, but bro was up there. He was having a good conversation.
Right, he had to give them the instructions. So now when he come down, this is how they gon' you'll see. It's gonna come. Everything gonna come. So you know, just like how he gave them the instructions to release to go to the Pharaoh and how the Pharaoh released Yisrael out of bondage. He gave them the instructions first, and it seemed like they was doing it.
Yeah.
This is another one of them times. He giving them the instructions.
I thought they was making it the whole time.
And it's so detailed. Yeah, so now when he gonna come back down, all right, let's go ahead and keep reading. Hey, hold on. Before we do that, we all clear on what's going on?
Yeah.
Everybody clear?
Alright, so what verse we on in?
Should be on like 16.
All right, Tim. Where we at?
Alright, chapter 32.
Exodus chapter 32. Go ahead and start at 13. Give them a little bit.
13.
Yeah.
Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants, to whom you swore by your own self and said to them, I will multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have promised I will give to your offspring, and they shall inherit it forever. And the Lord relent from the disaster that he had spoken of bringing on his people. Then Moses turned and went down from the mountain with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand, and the tablets that were written on both sides. On the front and on the back they were written. The tablets were the work of the God, and the writings was the writing of God engraved on the tablets. When Joshua heard the noise...
Stop, man. Hey, read 16 for me one more time. So, well, hey, wait, Tim. Damn it, man. Hold up. All right. I do want you to go back to 16 and read, but hold up, man. I got something to say. Now, when motherfuckers ask me, where in the fuck did the Bible come from? This is where they need to go look. Let this be a reference to everybody who want to know where the fuck the Bible came from. Somebody read, go ahead now. Tim, you read Exodus chapter 32, verse 16 one more time.
The tablets were the work of God, and the writing was the writing of God engraved on the tablets.
All right, this is where the Bible came from. All right, that was written on motherfucking tablets first. The Most High did the shit. I ain't said it. The book said it. It's right here. Exodus chapter 32, verse 16. That should clear up all the speculation about where the damn book came from. All right?
So them tables was written on.
On tablets. So what's the tablet, like the little stones?
Yeah, 2 motherfucking stones all this shit was written on. They come from off the side of a mountain. It was struck by lightning. Boom.
So them tables were written.
Yeah, and that's how this...
It was struck by lightning.
Yes. Yes, it was struck by lightning. Boom. And he carved the shit out the mountain, and then he into 2 tablets and went down on them. Yes. The shit is not a fairy tale. The shit actually happened for all y'all skeptical motherfuckers out there. It happened.
They say they need to see that tablet.
Hey.
That's real. That's a real tablet. Right?
Yeah, all I gotta do is search. I bet you it's like in the Smithsonian some motherfucking word. Or in the Vatican, under the Vatican, some motherfucking. Well, I bet you they got it. They got it.
In some museum.
Yeah, they got it. They got both of them motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted. This shit is there. They got it. All right. Now we finna take us a pause for the calls, y'all. Listen to some of this shit. Hey, we gonna hear some shit from our guests too, man. They got some shit that they want to say too. All right, here we go.
I see what you doing now. Catch on. Yeah, it's only, I know how they fucking our people up, man. They took them crappy counts on everybody. On all the people. And consulted to the hidden one.
Esau did it.
They fucking up everything, man. Esau, what's going on? Oppression taking over our people, we gotta press that. They taking crafty counsel on our people like some corrupt investments. And freedom of speech ain't freedom of speech. I'm just expressing wicked controlling my people's thoughts plus confession. Speak that truth to them heathens, never hold back. I'm picture perfect in the moment like you know I'm Kodak. And spiritualized matter like you know my niggas know that. Prophets and apostles are bringing out the truth. Got my mind juice, but I ain't talking about the bishop. Spiritual life I have above the roof, so I never can switch up. So we cleave to the Father to protect the truth. Yet they don't understand the message, and it's burning the roof. Stop following Esau, they records. Stay tuned through my divine necklace. Thunder clouds pop out in 60 seconds. So get this, that's why I stay present. No pressure, keep them precepts so you can deliver the message. But y'all be the acceptance. Speak that truth for reference. That right there is some spiritual wealth investment. Esau ain't the only one with the Nicolas Cage that'll get them gone with the 60 seconds. So when the bombs pop out on the wicked ones, no need to point out them phonies. They just lacking understanding causes and on the hit rock bottom jabroni. Falling from the ways of the oppressors. Wake up from the curses of the professors. Corruption of the nation, turning all yahoos to second guessers. Roman Italy be the finesse. They even pagan as the truth.
Your cars on y'all.
Bondage political parties, the exile and the roots. And they still got Israel protesting in a society that's burning roots. Now I tell you the truth. So stop listening to them imposters using crafty counsel with them fancy ass suits. And there's some people that don't understand the truth and they stuck in the suits. So play your cards right and it's never been spades. That's just one card game that gotta be played. So I tell you to always do your best and never had been to play that game called chess. So in a sense, I have the chess check and I never screwed the mother over. Stop hating, this that real shit coming from the messenger.
I'm performing the one that's out.
Oppression taking over our people, you gotta press that. They taking crafty counsel on our people, like some corrupt investments.
So we're gonna play Watergate first, then we're gonna let you perform up.
Controlling my people's thoughts plus confession. Speak that truth to the leaders, never hold back. I'm picture perfect in the moment like you know I know that. And spiritualized matter like you know my people know that. Prophets and apostles popping out, breaking out to the truth.
Right now.
Yeah. My manager just...
You should cut that. I kind of stumbled through that, bro.
She was supposed to take you.
We got it lit up in here today.
Shit, I'm trying to see if you got me on. I ain't driving.
Got it lit up.
That's your pop.
Wake up, class.
You know y'all can be heard on you. But I got you though.
He said I was meditating. I was meditating, bro. I'm just meditating. It get like this sometimes.
She over there.
I had to get my mind right. Oh, man, I got a jam on this.
I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right. It seems like they will love you if you know how to ball. But they won't understand when your mojo fall. Take money at your pants until you crawl. They do it like they supposed to get treated for Ebola. That hate around the corner, no trust, who will love you? Always in the drama. I don't like the mix up. Bipolar from the pickup. I don't talk. I guess that was a mess up. I thought you was my gunner. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, my mind right. Keep my heart tight, my mind right. Keep my heart tight, my mind Reese, I know why you sneak. I know why you creep. I know you act like you innocent. Girl, you just pick. I know why you free. I know why you with me. Why you wanna baby? Why you acting lazy? Why you drive me crazy? Why acting like you shady? I had enough. It's been too tough, like too rough. I need a puff. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right. Smoking on my vegetables, people just too physical. Try hard to get rid of ya, I really don't get it, dude. Thought you was the homeboy, childish than my little boy. Always playing big boy, hang around with little toys. Let me just step out the way. I love women, I'm not gay. You can't tell me what's wrong, you can't tell me what's right. You had scared me once, twice. I really don't need advice from a boy that's like a mice, rolling around just rolling dice. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right.
He said to me, I'm going to leave. Keep your heart tight. I always gotta do that up on there. I'm gonna start barking on my tracks, man. Do a couple of different type of tone melodies. Melodies.
I'm on mama for real though, buck off.
Oh, snap.
We gonna come back to the little video. The swag on the beat. Y'all right there know what's going on. Y'all niggas, I got all gas, ballin' on their ass. All the play, get the sticks, cause you know, he a lick. Get that nigga, he a bitch. Beat up play, on the bar, we get it lit. This is my game, every dog play around. This is my town. We ballin' now, we trappin' now, we ballin' now, we ballin' now. We don't give a fuck, cause you making all these bands. They callin' me a man, you a clown to me. You can't smoke no gas with me, can't get no car with me. You a fuck nigga, you a lame nigga. I got all gas, we ballin' on it. All play around, we got it, yeah. I don't play no games, got the motherfucking illin'. We poppin' out, ballin' out. Big the glizzy. We poppin' out with them kings. Nah, niggas, I got all gas, ballin' on the ass. I don't play, get the sticks, cause you know he a lick. Get that nigga, he a bitch. I don't play around. I'm the man in my town. 314, it's 314. We poppin' out, we ballin' out. I'm class. Yeah, it's Lil Swag on the beat, on the beat, on the beat. You know I know what's going on. You a lame boy, you a lame boy, lame boy. You a lame
listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, we back in the building. Guess right, yeah, United. I'm your brother Yekobin, man. You know, we sitting there vibing out like we usually do. Hey, man, we finna have us a little more fun, man. We got our guests in the building. Finna go do a little something, man. Go ahead. Who is y'all again, man? Who the fuck is y'all guys?
Man, it's Devo Too Late back in the building, man.
Yeah.
DC, man.
Oh, he just sitting there chilling out like a motherfucker. Yeah! This is just how we do it, this motherfucker, man. We finna go ahead and play some shit by Devo real quick, man. It's called, what's this called? Watergate, man. I wanna see it, check it out now and see what's going on.
Man, I just been masking my pain, smoking blood to the face. Mama said, boy, don't do it that way. Sit down, I'm listening. Mama, I can't. She said, why? Cause that might release water gas. Turn on the beat and just turn on the mic. It's just easier for me to go speak on my pain. No matter what you heard, mama, I'll be okay. No matter situation, man, I'm ain't the same. So I just been masking my pain, smoking blunts to the face. Mama said, boy, don't do it that way. Sit down, I'm listening. Mama, I can't. She said, why? Cause that might release water gas. Turn on the beat and just turn on the mic. It's just easier for me to go speak on my pain. No matter what you heard, mama, I'll be okay. No matter situation, man, I'm ain't the same. Let's get to the point where I can't tell the difference between I'm in pain and I'm not. It's like telling difference between salt and some sugar. My nigga, they just look alike. Shit, I done been stabbed in my back by some bitches I loved and some niggas I trust. That's why I just fuck them and duck them. If it ain't about money, then what's the discussion? Lil' bro, don't even come over here, I ain't friendly, I ain't trying to chill. I just wanna get me a meal with the house on the hill. When the bullet look like on the field, I'm trying to get to it. Don't send a threat, little nigga, just do it. Cause you want to do it, then we can get to it. Man, I just been masking my face, smoking blunts to the face. Mama said, boy, don't do it that way. Sit down, I'm listening. Mama, I can't. She said, why? Cause that might release water gas. Turn on the beat and just turn on the mic. It's just easier for me to go speak on my pain. No matter what you heard, mama, I'll be okay. No matter situation, man, I'm ain't the same. So I just been masking my pain, smoking blunts to the face. Mama said, boy, don't do it that way. Sit down, I'm listening. Mama, I can't. She said, why? Cause that might release water gas. Turn on the beat and just turn on the mic. It's just easier for me to go speak on my pain. No matter what you heard, mama, I'll be okay. No matter situation, man, I'm ain't the same.
Yeah, I like that shit right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, hey. That motherfucker right there, man, hey. I can hear that, man. I like that shit. And it's laid back, Devo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit hard.
My name describes me as a person, man. I'm just laid back. I really don't like. I be chilling until you get on something with me, man. Like,
what inspired the song, man? Tell me a little bit about it.
Man, it was at a point in my life where I was just going through a whole lot of shit, and my mama, she kept asking me. She was just like, "You want to talk about it?" And I'm like, "No." And then she was just like, "Well, when you ready to talk to me, I'm here when you ready." And that was my way of talking to her and letting her know that in any situation, I'm gonna be straight.
No doubt about it. Hey, and that, all right, I like it. Well, yeah. All right, well, you know how we do it, man. We're going to go around the table real quick. We got another one, but we're going to go around the table for this one real quick. Hey, Cash, what you thought?
I liked it. I liked the beat. I like how laid back it was. It was like something to sit back and listen to. Nothing to get hyped about, but, you know, chill.
Sit down and smoke a blunt, too.
Yeah, no smoke.
That's right. All right, Devon.
Hey, That's something I listen to on a daily basis. I ain't no cap.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you keep talking like that, you gonna make it for real.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that shit hard, bro. Alright, Swag! You're an artist yourself, man. What you think?
Well, I often don't say this, but besides by myself, but you called.
Oh, yeah, you like that shit? Yeah, alright, yeah, I like that. Alright. Just right here, you another artist. What you think?
Hey, what's your YouTube again?
I ain't
Say it again. What's your YouTube?
I don't have a YouTube, but you can follow me on
So you on
Instagram.
SoundCloud?
I'm on all platforms actually.
Come on, your song. That song.
My song. That song. That ain't out yet.
Why you?
This exclusive in the bitch.
Bro,
y'all in.
I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all, so I gave y'all an exclusive.
On me, right?
Exclusive. Hey, shout out to these guys right here, man. Hey, Yisrael United got the exclusives in this bitch.
Yeah, but you can get my time. You can click the link in my bio if you follow my Instagram, G. That's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. SoundCloud. It's my Instagram is Devo2Laidback DEVO2AIDBAXK _.
Say that one more time.
Hey, G, it's a reason behind the name. We ain't gonna get into that reasoning, but it's DEVO2AIDBAXK _.
I got another question. You got any videos coming out soon?
Hey man, I got so much in the works, man. Y'all just don't know. It's coming.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look out for these guys. Tim, what you think?
It's different. It's different. I listen to it. Like I vibe to it.
Yeah, that shit hard. I listened to it too. That shit was right. All right, Ben Yakabin.
On me, that was hard on me. I'm more of an upbeat type dude, but on me, that was hard for my kind of flavor type. It wasn't my flavor like that, but that was hard to be, a more laid back type.
All right, well, shit, man, that make me want to hear some more shit. All right, Devo, man, let's go. Let's see what you got on the mic, man. Let's see how your performance looking like, man. Shit, let's go ahead and we finna hear Devo give us a performance in his motherfucker. Hey. What?
So
set up for what?
Like
oh, we got to set up? Oh, that's all right, man. We go ahead and set up. Hey, while we setting up, man, hey, let's go ahead and fuck with who we ain't fucked with yet. We fucked with Cash. We ain't fucked with Divine yet, how?
So what you mean?
While we setting up, Divine, so we don't get lost in the sauce, give us a little recap about what we just got finished reading.
Man, I ain't lost everything after hearing this song.
Yeah, I know. That's why we finna do a refresher while they getting everything set up.
Okay, so I mean, from what I remember, Moses was still in the clouds with the Most High.
He was still on that mountain, yep.
Yeah, he was still talking to the Most High.
So what's the name of that mountain?
Mount, I forgot what it was called. Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai, all right. Hey, if y'all want to look at that mountain, y'all can go Google that motherfucker up right now. You can find Mount Sinai. It actually is a real mountain. Keep going.
So he been up there for so long that Aaron decided to go ahead and just switch up on him because now he don't trust him because of how long he been up there.
All right.
So he went ahead and took the earrings, the jewels from the women, all the wives, all the children, and made an engraving for it with them. And
okay.
said, this is the so basically this is Yisrael who brought you out of Mizraim, Egypt. So after that, the Most High, I mean, of course, he didn't find out. So he found out, and he told Moses to go back down there and basically handle that.
Okay, he told him go back down to the people and handle that because he was finna fuck him up, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Moses stopped him. He said, "Why kill him?" And shoot. Basically, why kill him? And he did all this to bring him out of Egypt.
Yeah, he was like, shit, the Egyptians gonna be like, shit. And the Most High brought his people out of Egypt just to kill their ass. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna be fucked up, right? Yeah. Then he say, man, remember the covenant, remember the promise.
You want me to say what the promise was?
What was the promise?
It was the promise of that he made with Abraham. That he was gonna have
be the father of many nations.
Many nations. Well, yeah.
It's like as many stars as in the heavens. Yeah.
And it was gonna be inherited forever.
Yeah, the land was gonna be inherited by Yisrael forever, no doubt. Hey, right on for summing that up, Divine. You did very well. I think we got everything ready to go over here for Devo. Hey, you ready, Devo?
You know it, man.
All right, here we go. My time. Let's listen.
JP Productions.
And it's my time, let me go ahead and just throw me up in that fire. And watch me shine. Man, it's my time, you don't believe me, go ahead and just throw me up in that fire. I'm come out burn, I'm coming out shining, I'm a diamond in the rough. You better ride sit down, watch me shine. Truth be told, it's been my time. Sorry for taking my motherfucking time, but I'm here now, I ain't wasting no time. And it's my time, you don't believe me, go ahead and just throw me up in that fire. I'm come out burn, I'm coming out shining, I'm a diamond in the rough. You better ride sit down, watch me shine. Truth be told, it's been my time. Sorry for taking my motherfucking time, but I'm here now, I ain't wasting no time. I pay my dues, so who are you, little nigga, to tell me that I am not chosen? You can't even do what I do, walk a mile in my shoes, little boy, I'm a soldier. Stick around, I might show you some tricks, no position, just go ahead and call this a lecture. Cause I'm about to teach you some shit, let you in on some shit, to get deep in, cut in the oven on to get some heat now. I see my brother in that casket, my nigga look frozen, it out to the nigga look mine. Plus a little nigga was struggling, I had to go get it, I had to go get on my grind. Fucked around and got robbed, trying to be one of the guys. After that I learned my lesson, after that I learned my lesson. After that I had to give me a 9, you run up and you gon' get hit with this fire. I'd rather go sit and do time than have my mama put me under that ground. I gotta go get what's mine, don't make me repeat it, I ain't wasting no time. Don't make me repeat it, I ain't wasting no time. And it's my time, you don't believe me, go ahead and just throw me up in that fire. I'm coming out shining, I'm diamond in the rough. You better ride sit down, watch me shine. Truth be told, it's been my time. Sorry for taking my motherfucking time, but I'm here now, I ain't wasting no time. And it's my time, you don't believe me, go ahead and just throw me up in that fire. I'm coming out shining, I'm diamond in the rough. You better ride sit down, watch me shine. Truth be told, it's been my time. Sorry for taking my motherfucking time, but I'm here now, I ain't wasting no time.
Yeah, man, that shit was dope. Hey, I like that. Hey, man, it sound like you've been doing that shit for a mighty long time, man. You been doing this shit for a long time?
Man, I've been doing this shit since I can remember. Music's always been a part of my life. No matter where I've gone, it's always been a part of my life. Since I was younger, from listening to the greats, Lil Wayne, all these legends, you can name them off the back. I was listening to them, trying to see what they was doing, studying what they was doing, like they words, how they play stuff, how they did everything. And then I got into the other side of music, R&B, all the other genres, pop, and then I got even hole in the wall music. I learned something from that.
Yeah,
I just take everything, with music. I just
help them out.
With music, I try to make it me. I'm not gonna try to sound like nobody else. I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna and I always tell my music is for the youth. It's tell people that look, gang, you ain't gotta be in the streets to be where you want to be.
That's right.
You ain't gotta do this to do it if you don't feel like you gotta do that. But if you live in that way, then you gotta. If you live in that way, live that way. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not promoting it. I'm gonna tell you what comes with it because I lived it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, go do this stupid ass shit. No, that's not cool, gang.
All right, man. One more time and tell everybody where they can find you at, bro.
Man, y'all can find me on Instagram, Devo 2 Laid Back. That's DEVO 2AIDBAXK_.
No doubt. Hey, and y'all want to find out some more shit, man? Hey, look up Yisrael United on YouTube. Yisrael. Somebody spell out Yisrael.
Yisrael.
United.
United.
Man, go to YouTube, type that shit in the search bar, subscribe to that shit. You can see Devo whole performance live. Well, when you see it, it ain't gonna be live, but fuck it. You gonna still get to see that motherfucker. Hey, Cash. What you think?
I liked it. It sounded like all your music just laid back, which is describing your name. I liked it.
Divine?
Yeah, I mean, that was hard. Like I said, just keep talking like that, bro. That's hard.
No doubt. Keep talking like that. You getting a lot of good reviews, man, right now. I seen you back there dancing, you know, I already saw it. All right, sure, what you think?
I'm trying to get on the track with him or something.
Oh,
I'm trying to see what's going on.
It's business right here. It's business right here.
See what's going on.
All right, Tim, what you think?
Trying to see what's going on.
Yeah? Yeah, that's just tough. What you think, Ben Yekabin?
It was hard to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, shit, it's definitely gonna get added, bro, man. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was the shit!
Hey, man, make sure y'all go check that out. It's out on all platforms, G. Hey, man.
Yeah, that was called My Time right there. That shit was hard, man. I like that. Hey, Tim, we finna get back into this scripture reading. Anybody remember where we at? Exodus chapter 32. What verse we on? Don't nobody know?
15.
Hold on. Do we want to start at 15? Nope. Let's go ahead and start at 13. Give them a good run in. Everybody get your scriptures out. Exodus chapter 32, verse 13.
Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants, to whom you swore by your own self, and said to them, I will multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have promised I will give to your offspring, and they shall inherit it forever. And the Lord relented from the disaster that he had spoken of the bringing on his people. Then Moses turned and went down from the mountain with the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand, tablets that were written on both sides, on the front and on the back they were written. The tablets were the work of God, and the writing was the writings of God engraved on the tablets. When Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said to Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. But he said, it is not the sound of shouting for victory, or the sound of the cry of defeat, but the sound of singing that I hear. And as soon as he came near the camp and saw the calf and the dancing, Moses' anger burned hot, and he threw the tablets out of his hands and broke them at the foot of the mountain. He took the calf that they had made and burnt it with fire and ground it to powder and scattered it on the water and made the people of Israel drink it. And Moses said to Aaron, what did this people do to you that you have brought such a great sin upon them? And Aaron said, let not the anger of my Lord burn hot. You know the people, that they are set on evil. For they said in me.
Wait a minute, stop. Now, I let you read a whole lot right there, Tim, but I want to hear somebody's words because I don't know what's going on. Somebody tell me what's happening.
Bro just basically took God's punishment in his own hands. He was just like, you know what? Since I'm so loyal to this man and y'all want to go against his way, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want, but y'all gonna have to see the consequences. He ain't got to do nothing. I'm gonna do it for him, not knowing that his brother Moses, is up there having a conversation with God right now, talking about how, no, you just need to show them how to change their ways, what the new way, the way that they need, the right way, the way that they're supposed to be living.
Right. So when Moses came down from that mountain, how did he feel?
Man, he was like, boy, what the hell you doing, G?
I feel like Joshua and Aaron basically tried to save themselves. They knew what was going on. The reason why I say that is because when Moses was coming down a couple chapters ago, we know that Joshua kind of went up there with him, but he didn't go all the way to the top.
Right.
So Moses met Joshua first. And Joshua was like, man, I heard this noise down there. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I heard all the noise down there. They wasn't congratulating themselves. They was just singing and stuff. I ain't had nothing to do with it. And then when Moses came to Aaron, and Moses like, well, what's up? Why y'all doing this sin after y'all just got the commandments? And Aaron was like, well, they already set in their ways. I ain't had nothing to do with that, but they came to me and I had gave them what they want, so they start messing up.
No, well, yeah, no doubt. I like that. I like the way you broke that down, Cash. That was very good. I like that. What y'all think?
And he already had some stuff written. He already had some stuff written on some tablets.
Yeah, he threw them motherfuckers on the ground and broke them. He was mad at the motherfucker, boy. Yeah, and Aaron said to him, he was like, don't let the displeasure of my master burn. So he like, man, don't be mad, man. Don't be mad. You know the people. He say that it is in evil. So you know the people, they full of shit, man.
Yeah.
You know that shit, man. Don't be that mad at them, man. Just give them a break. Don't be that mad.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. Where we at with it?
23.
Exodus what?
Exodus chapter 32.
Let's start at 22.
22. And Aaron said, let not the anger of my Lord burn hot. You know the people that they are set on evil. For they said to me, make us gods, who shall go before us? As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. So I said to them, let any who have gold take it off. So they gave it to me, and I threw it into the fire, and out came his calf. And when Moses saw that the people had broken loose, for Aaron had let them break loose to the derision of their enemies. Then Moses stood in
So
the
25
gate of the camp.
says, and Moses saw that the people were let loose, for Aaron had let them loose to their shame among their enemies. Go ahead. 26.
Then Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who is on the Lord's side? Come to me. And all of the sons of Levi gathered around him.
And he said to them,
this says the Lord God of Israel. Put your sword on your side, each of you, and go to and fro from gate to gate throughout the camp, and each other you kill his brother and his companion and his neighbor. And
so 27 says, and he said to them, thus this said the Most High of Yisrael, each one put his sword on his side. So, hey, go get your straps out. Pass over to and fro from the gate in the camp. So go to everybody in the crib in the neighborhood. Get your burners out. Go to everybody crib in the neighborhood, right? And each one kill his brother and his brother friend and his relative. That's what he said. He said, so who on the side of the Most High? Everybody on the side of the Most High come with me. Now get your swords out. We finna kill all these motherfuckers that then turned against him. You see? Yeah, that's what he said. Keep going, Tim. Let's see what happens.
Mentioning that only Levi's sons came, no other nation did, or no other tribe did.
Well, yeah, we need to mention that. It did say what? Where the way at?
That's verse 26. It says, then Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who's in the Most High side? Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him.
So the whole tribe of Levi came on his side. All right, Tim, let's go ahead and read. Start at 27.
And he said to them, this says the Lord God of Israel, put your sword on your side, each of you, and go to and fro from gate to gate throughout the camp, and each of you kill his brother and his companion and his neighbor. And the sons of Levi did according to the word of Moses. And that day about 3,000 men of the people fell.
So they killed about 3,000 motherfuckers. Because if you think about it, you had a lot of motherfuckers like, man, fuck this shit, I'm not finna do it. We some stubborn motherfuckers. And these some motherfuckers they had to go to war with.
And Moses said, today you have been ordained for the service of the Lord, each one at the cost of his son and of his brother, so that the might bestow a blessing upon you this day. The next day Moses said,
see, you did it again. Wasn't it just a period right there?
Exodus chapter 32, verse 29. And Moses said, today you have been ordained, that's how you say it, right?
Yep, ordained.
For the service of the Lord, each one at the cost of his son, of his brother, so that he might bestow a blessing upon you this day. The next day Moses said to the people, you have sinned a great sin. And now I will go up to the Lord. Perhaps I can make atonement for your sin. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, alas, this people has sinned a great sin. They have made for themselves gods of gold. But now, if you will forgive their sin, but if not, please blot me out of your book that you have written.
Stop.
But the Lord
said,
said,
stop. So, what in the hell just happened?
Moses went up there to try to basically have the Most High forgive his people for sinning.
Try to atone.
Yeah. So he basically saying if you can't forgive him, well, just say.
Hold on, wait a minute, man. Did you tell me? Are you telling me that Moses gave the Most High a damn ultimatum?
Yeah.
What did he say?
If you can't forgive them, take me out your sword.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. Yep.
What?
Yep.
If you can't forgive the people, then don't even put me in the damn book. Is that what he said? Now that gotta be some. Don't we ain't gonna mention he just killed all the other motherfuckers, you know. So he's like, shit, I'm around with these motherfuckers that's with me now. So if you can't forgive them, then fuck it. We all dead anyway. Don't even put me in the motherfucking book. Count me out.
Tell him to forgive him.
And what the Most High say, Tim? Where we at?
33.
you said 33.
Exodus chapter 32, verse what?
32, verse 29.
All right, let's read.
And Moses said, today you have been ordained for the service of the Lord, each one of the cost of his son, of his brother, so that he might bestow a blessing upon this day. The next day Moses said to the people, you have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up to the Lord. Perhaps I can make atonement for your sins. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, alas, this people has sinned a great sin. They have made for themselves gods of gold. But now, if you will forgive your sin, but if not, please blot me out of your book that you have written. But the Lord said to Moses, whoever has sinned against me, I will blot out of my book. But now go.
Hey, stop. Wait a minute. I wasn't expecting that. The Most High said, so be it then. All right, let's go ahead. Read 33.
What we stop for?
Because I wanted to say that, motherfucker. 33.
Just 33. The Lord said to Moses, the boy, go up from here, you and the people whom you have brought up out of the land of Egypt.
Wait a minute. I'm finna get your ass a feel.
What?
Exodus chapter 32, verse 33. Let's read that again.
Verse 33, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But the Lord said to Moses, whoever has sinned against me, I will blot out of my book. But now go, lead the people to the place about which I have spoken to you. Behold, my angel shall be before you. Nevertheless, in the day when I visit, I will visit their sin upon them. Then the Lord sent a plague on the people because they made the calf, the one that Aaron made.
Stop right there. Yeah. That was good. We stopping at that chapter right there. But somebody got to tell me the end of that. What the fuck just happened? You know, what happened?
He basically told Moses.
Hold on, wait a minute. I want Ben Yekabin to tell me this shit because he ain't said shit all show.
You said what happened at the last?
Hit him with a plague.
Well, I heard the plague thing, but I want to know what happened after Moses gave him the ultimatum.
The Most High he agreed with it, and then he what? I don't know. He I think he ordained him.
Let's talk about this.
Told him he's gonna blot him out the book though.
Yeah, exactly. So he did say, whoever sinned against me, I'm blotting out the motherfucking book.
He's gonna blot him. Like,
I'm gonna But Moses say, man, damn, if y'all atone them for the sins.
He came like that. He was on some.
But what happened though? Talk to me. What happened? How is it? You know, because right now, it seemed like at the end of that, he said, you know, I know the Most High threw the plague against the people, but what's going on?
After he told him he was gonna blot him out the book and they cured everybody.
What's up with Moses? Did Moses get blocked out the book? Because Moses like, if you don't forgive them for their sins, then you might as well block me out the book. That's why I'm confused.
Well, he obviously still in the book.
Right, so I'm confused.
He supposed to be going to go somewhere else because it says my.
I guess everybody got forgave for their sins.
The Most High said, whoever sinned against me will get blotted out the book. Moses didn't sin against him.
Now he wanted to go lead the people.
The mountain with the Most
He
High.
wanted to go lead the people.
Hey, I like that, Cash. Now what you say?
He wanted them to go lead the people, and it says, and then to the place that the angel spoke. It says, and go before you. It says, however, when the time comes for me to punish, I will punish them for their sins. And then he said they struck him with a plague.
That's right. Absolutely.
So at the time it didn't hit him with it yet. He was still letting them know he was going.
So he still hit their ass. You know, he hit them with the plague. The one, you know what I'm saying? What you think, Tim?
So no matter what, he still hit him with it.
I mean, you was the reader, Tim. You know I ain't fucked with you. So I'm fucking with you right now. What you think about what you read, man?
I'm saying, I read so much stuff. It's hard to keep up, but I'll be rewatching it so I can stay on task.
You gave me that same excuse last week, and we ain't taking it this week. Fuck that. You need to tell me what you got out of this chapter. You was reading it.
What about the tablets, Tim?
Yeah, but
what about the tablets? Who did the tablets?
What you think? You think this shit fake?
No. I mean,
So did you learn something? What you learned then, Tim? Hold on, we getting to you next. I want Tim answer right now. What you learned? We reflecting, Tim. This is our final thoughts.
I learned about the gold and silver.
The who?
And the bronze.
They ain't talking about no silver and bronze. They talked about gold, though. What they talking? What you said? Pull it up.
Sacrifice the gods. It's talking about the sacrificing God.
Gold and silver and bronze. They were talking about that.
How to sacrifice.
With the rings and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you slide with that one. All right. You better start paying attention to what you read, because next week I'm fuck with you like this too. Tim ain't gonna come next week, watch. I don't fuck with you just like that, Tim. All right, you sure? Talk to me. What you think about this chapter, bro?
Oh, me, I feel like if you do anything out the way, it kind of, I ain't gonna say I got scared. I'm like, damn. Cause I feel them, cause that's what it is. They go against the Most High God. The God didn't tell them to, you know what I mean, kill nobody, man. Cause if he did, he told them not to kill. You know what I mean? So they got struck with the plague at the end. So that's one thing that I'm like, man. But at the end of the day, Moses was a part of the tablets that God brought out, and some of them tablets, something happened in the tablets, and it's because people wasn't following the mugs, wasn't following what was written on the mugs, and they started sacrificing themselves to, you know, gold, what would you call this stuff? You know what I mean? Kind of
that golden calf.
Worship.
Yeah, worshiping like the wrong shit. Yeah, you know I'm with you.
You know what I mean? So, damn, but how it was made by, because he was up there basically in a meditation, wasn't he? He was
on that mountain, yeah. Talking to the Most High. He was talking to the Most High.
So talking to him gotta be, that's got to be a meditation, a form of meditation. Because they do be talking to him. And,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got a conscience too.
I get to doing that too sometimes. They be like, who you talking to? I'm like, man.
Yeah. Don't everybody got a conscience though.
He done had her let me.
Yeah, so that's what's up.
Yeah, your conscience be wild.
Because you able to call me crazy. Because you don't see that sky. You know what I mean? Or you don't see how the birds are reacting to everything. You know what I mean? Because you can go to Job and read. It talks about how we can connect to the animals. Say go to the earth.
Yeah, well, we ain't there yet. We ain't finna do it. But no doubt.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people. It's all right. It seems like a lot of people get in trouble from trying to deceive people about the Most High.
Yeah.
Because the Most High, at the end of the day, the Israelites still got, or the Levites or whatever it was, they still got in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether they didn't wage war.
Yeah.
They still got in trouble. Moses tried to come in and Moses tried to calm everything down, and it was like, you know what, maybe you can do a alternative to the side, you know what I mean? Because Most High God was going to, I guess, kill him back. And he still hit him with the plague. He said he did. He said for a certain type.
He did. Well, we're gonna learn next week what happened. We ain't gonna talk about what happened now, but we know he hit him with the plague.
Yeah, I feel like
hold on. Though. Well, no, you hit that. You talked a whole lot, man. You hit that shit. Hey, Swag, what you think?
I didn't really learn nothing, but I didn't understand everything that it was talking about. But I didn't really learn nothing. But I did understand what it was talking about.
So what was it talking about?
He was talking about like in the beginning of the chapter, he was talking about how Aaron was leading the Egyptians. Then he had told him to take the earrings, the gold, and
wait a minute. Hold on, man. You gotta get that shit straight. Aaron wasn't leading the Egyptians.
Oh, let me go. No, he told him he had made the gold. He told him to get.
So you know what that was all about, though?
Yeah, I understand what it was about.
What? Talk to me then.
He was trying to make them build the altar. I can't explain.
Okay, so can somebody help Swag out? So he thinks that Aaron was leading the Egyptians.
No, bro. Aaron just gave them people what they wanted. He was like, Aaron he like the dude who know you shouldn't be doing that, but he just don't care. So he like, fuck it. That's him. He just gonna, whatever you want to do, he like, all right, do that shit. I don't really care what you do.
Because you got to imagine the people came to him, a whole nation of motherfuckers, a majority of them motherfuckers.
reason why we got a plague.
Well, you know what I'm saying? And they coming at him like, you know what I'm saying? Where in the fuck where the fuck is Moses at? Moses gone, you know what I'm saying? So they trying to turn against him. So he was like, fuck it, just get everybody give me your gold. Everybody give me all the gold out your ears and all this shit.
We gotta forgive him.
And I'm gonna make y'all a golden calf out of it. And when he made them a golden calf, he was like, now see, this is who y'all want to worship. This is your mighty one that brought y'all from out of Egypt. And that's the whole problem. That's what the Most High got mad about. That's what Moses came down from off that mountain and he seen that shit and got so mad about. And he burnt that shit, threw that shit in the water and made the nation of Yisrael drink the water. So that don't tell you nothing?
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah.
That Aaron, who so basically he was let them do whatever basically anything, and it is they got in trouble. Like can I use that as an example of nowadays? I could explain it better. For example.
Well, let me hear you.
For example, like I go, like me and you go somewhere, I steal something, and you say, if you do it, I don't care. Just go ahead and do it. I don't care if you go.
If you get in trouble, that's on your ass.
Yeah, that's how he would basically.
It struck all of them though with it though.
Everybody that sinned, he struck with it.
But
everybody that sinned against him, he struck with it.
You see how Moses was like, damn.
But everybody didn't sin though.
When Moses came, it was like, you might as well.
Yeah, you might as well kill me. Not right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Moses back kind of like, you might as well, you know, because he was riding with it. He was killing everybody. I mean, everybody was dead. He already killed all the tribes.
Yeah, he sent the plague. He didn't. Obviously, he ain't kill everybody because we still here.
But he still sent the plague though.
He did send the plague.
But you know who got hit with it?
Who?
The people that was around the land, that outside of Moses. A lot of them, they all got.
He got hit. Everybody. Okay, now let's clear this. Let's clear this confusion up, because obviously it's some confusion about this whole thing right here, right? Mm-hmm. Let's clear it up. The Most High said everybody that sinned against him was gonna die. Mm-hmm. What's a sin?
You can just
a transgression of law.
Tell again, what is it?
A transgression of the law.
So what is a transgression?
Like
so not following the laws is a sin.
You can
going against the laws is a sin. Transgression of the laws is a sin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. What the Most High say? Everybody that sinned against me, I'm gonna punish. All right. So all right. Listen. So we can break this down. First and foremost, when Moses came down, he gathered everybody together. He say, "Who's with the Most High?" Right? Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Then who came around? Who surrounded them?
The sons of Levi.
The tribe of Levi. Don't everybody ain't with us? Everybody don't know this? Yep. We just read it, right? Levi. The tribe of Levi surrounded them. Okay, so what does it mean to be with the Most High?
To follow the laws.
To follow the laws. You're following the laws. So what is a sin? To go against the laws is a sin. So we're not talking about the people who've been sinning. We're talking about the people who surrounded him was the people who wasn't sinning, who was with the Most High all alone. Right. And he said what? Go kill all the other motherfuckers, go back to house and kill everybody who's against. Right? That don't mean kill everybody, because everybody wasn't against. So he went to the crib like, where you stand? Hold on. He went to the crib like, where you stand? And motherfuckers was like, they showing where they stand. So whoever was standing against the Most High got slaughtered, and whoever wasn't didn't. Then Moses said what? Let me go back up to the Most High and atone for all y'all. Right? He go back up to the mountain and he say what? Father, if you're going to kill them, you might as well kill me too. Write me out the book too. And what the Most High say? Everybody who sinned against me gonna get rid out the motherfucking book.
But then they go kill the people though?
Well, hold on now. Then what happened after that? Then the plague came. Okay. So obviously it's some motherfuckers who, okay, let me slow down. Let me hold on. Let me slow down.
Oh, because they was gonna go
the plague.
Okay.
When the plague come, the Most High already says if you with him, he's gonna protect you.
Yeah. Gonna be there for you.
Damn.
That's just saying they had some double agents in the mix.
Absolutely. So how do you know if it's a double agent?
That nigga got the plague.
How do we define? How do we get defined? How do you know your brother?
They follow the laws.
How they move. Absolutely. They characteristic. Their character is how you know the laws that they follow, what they believe in. It's how you know who your brother is. You ain't even got your first time ever meeting this motherfucker. And you can see how they move. You could be like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real is what they say. Okay?
Facts.
All right. If you following the laws, you're going to do certain things and not do certain things like what? Your diet going to be different. We don't eat certain things in this culture. How do you know the plague didn't come from some type of pig disease? Huh?
It could have been
You understand what I'm saying? You kind of see where I'm going with. If you're following the laws, you protect it. You ain't going to get hit because you doing certain things. You ain't moving the way everybody else move. You moving a little different, so shit gonna miss you because you ain't fucking with certain shit. The rest of the world might fuck with it and get hit by it. Huh? Everybody, okay. Do we get what's going on here?
You said a pig disease, right?
Yeah, you don't know the pigs are nastiest motherfuckers walking around this motherfucker?
Shit out the pork chops.
You don't know that? Yeah, we talking to the guy who fuck with the pork. That's why he looking like that. Yeah. Pigs are the most nastiest things out here because they eat everything. They try and say the same thing about chicken. They say chicken eat everything too. Yeah, if chickens are starving, they will eat everything, but given the right condition, they gonna pass that. They gonna pass that bullshit up and go eat what naturally they supposed to be eating. Do put a pig in that same scenario, he's not. A pig gonna stop wherever he at and gonna eat whatever it is. Period. That is their natural habitat. That's what they do. That's how they get down, period. So pigs and chickens ain't the same. And we can eat chicken. Eat the shit out of some chicken. That pig, Get what I'm saying? All right. Who we at? Where we at? All right, Cash. Divine. Final thoughts, Divine.
Chapter?
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't really nothing to be taught. I mean, there's a lesson learned out of it, though.
All right.
Go against the Most High. You know what's going to be done. I mean, it may not be done in present days, but I mean, you'll get it some way, somehow, basically.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get back to that in a second. Cash.
It still blows my mind that we've been at the top of this mountain for like 8 chapters. And I thought we was already doing what we was doing. So, yeah, it just shows how important, though, like 8 to 10 chapters that we read before, because the Most High was giving us the exact instructions before we even got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that it's important, and that I see how the back in the day us and the us today is exactly the same. Like, we hard-headed. In the Joshua situation, we try to look out for ourselves rather than other people. And the Most High, he's still a forgiving Father, even though he cut off all the bad parts.
No doubt. No doubt. Good. Well, I'm fucking with my guest real quick right now. Who I want to fuck with first? I'm fuck with you because you did a whole lot already and you ain't did too much shit. What you think? The chapter.
I learned that the Bible was wrote on tablets from that mountain. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. I thought it was fake. You know, I thought it was man-made. You know, somebody just wrote it. Just one day just came by and just wrote it. So.
Bro, you know how many people think that? That's why I made that comment.
You ain't the only one. Trust and believe, but now you know better. You heard it right out the book itself.
I ain't even giving no play.
That was kind of hard too. Like you can write on the tablet.
I told you.
Yeah, he hit it with thunder, with lightning. It was a lightning strike.
Reading what was going on.
Yeah.
Call
Yep.
on. Told everybody, I'm like, boy.
And if you look up, you can look up Google, a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? You can look up Mount Sinai and look at the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Right now, today. Good. You know what I'm saying? What you think about the chapter?
Post-traumatic stress
Man,
syndrome.
I already knew about it. So it was just like a reminder that like, hey, he gonna let you know what you need to do and what you don't need to be doing, because it all comes like he talked to you through your conscience, and most people don't know that. So like,
he come to you through people too.
Yeah, he do. He will. Like, and it's not the people who come. It's not the people. It's not the people who said God told me to tell you this. It's the people who just saying, boy, you fucking up. You need to do something else.
Right.
It's them people that God talking to. He talking.
He talking through. Yeah, you absolutely right.
And but he gonna tell you in your mind, because if you don't, but it's like he only gonna talk to you through people when you like annoying him in your mind. He gonna be like, all right, this motherfucker don't want to hear it. I got something for you.
Yeah.
He gonna get your closest homie that you know. Your closest homie, your closest homie then probably let hella shit slide, but he gonna say something about that shit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. I got a question to ask. This whole nationality thing. Do you see how important it is now? Because he ain't talking to the whole world. Y'all realize he just addressing this just a nation thing. Just within our people, this is just our issue we addressing this whole chapter. It ain't talking about other nations, just the nation of Yisrael.
I already knew how important your nationality is. It went see, I don't really like when people say what nationality are you. I don't say I'm black or African American. I just tell them, nigga, before today I'll be like, nigga, I don't know. Like, it's like nigga, I don't know, because I'm not gonna say I'm black, because that's you. Like, the way I looked at it is how long we were in slavery. It broke the people down from like that stubborn they had, and now they immediately follow whatever was put in place for them by the other people. Like, no, that's not you. You ain't gotta follow all that shit because it's in front of you.
That's right.
You gotta go do what
you got your own fucking brain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I mean, let me ask you this. And this is a question was actually for both of y'all, but I want to ask you first. Y'all believe in this shit? In the book, in the Bible?
Oh, right. I know I believe it a billion.
I ain't asking you. I know what you believe, man. I got you. I want to ask our guests.
I don't know.
You got to get a little more information, a little more learning. That's actually a smart answer.
What about COVID? What
you know
about
what
COVID?
I'm saying? That's actually a smart answer, because you know I had some shit for you. You know I did. It's a smart answer, bro. What you think?
It depends on the Bible, really, because like with me, my auntie on my pop side, she had pastor, so she had, like, I grew up reading the Bible and stuff like that, but I also went back to read the Bible just as a regular book, not the Holy Word and all like that. The Bible she had me reading, it would contradict itself a lot. So I start reading all the other Bibles and seeing what, and then you can, like, in the stuff that's real, you can see it, because in your current, wherever you at in the current time, it's gonna be something that's gonna hit that right on the nose. Whatever verse you read, if it's real, it's gonna hit it right on the nose.
Let me ask you this question, bro. How many Bibles you think it is? Nah, I don't even want you to answer that, because I just see how your mind just went.
It's too many.
It's too many translations. Let me learn you a little something. You just sat in on this session and we just learned what? You just said it. What you just learned today?
Oh, yeah, you wrote the Bible on tablet.
That's the Bible. It's only one. You just read where it came from. It's only one. Now, all these other different versions you seeing, you getting up, all of them came from them 2 tablets. And 2 tablets are the laws. And everything else is surrounding the laws. The Bible, this whole Bible.
So what was this? So it was laws or Bible? Like,
check it out. I'm break it down. That's a good question. I thought this boy is smart. He's smart. You think I don't know? The Bible is man. You know, we got a lot of smart motherfuckers in our nation, bro, that be low-key smart as a motherfucker, bro.
Best believe.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, you might not... just like we had a brother last week, the same, man. You know, and I can see it just by... You might not know it by how you answer your questions. I can see it. It's coming. I got you. But all right. The Bible is made up of 3 sections, all right? Check this out. Now, you say you come from a religious upbringing. Did they tell you this? You can go back and learn them something. The Bible is made up of 3 sections. And if you don't believe me, Google this shit, all right? Matter of fact, if everybody listening to my motherfucking voice, what I'm saying is information, go and call my motherfucking bluff and go Google this shit and call us up. Hey, somebody spit the number. Give them the number again.
314-339-9759.
Damn the line.
Call us up and be like, Brother Yekabin. Yeah, they fucked that up, didn't they? Say it again.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Hit us up and be like, man, y'all full of shit. Because I went and researched what you were saying and it didn't come out to be true. That's what we want to hear. Call us and tell her this shit ain't true. Tell me this shit ain't true. All right?
Oh, that's true.
The Bible is made up of 3 sections. The laws, what we just read about these tablets, that's written on them tablets, these are your laws, your do's and your don'ts, all right? Surrounding them, you got your prophets and your writings. Them 3 sections make up the whole, what's called New Testament. I said New Testament. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta give. Y'all don't want me to give myself. I ain't gonna give my. Y'all want me to do it?
You gotta pull yourself.
I got it. You want to give it? All right. That make up the whole Old Testament, which is called the what?
The Torah.
The Tanakh. The laws is called the Torah.
The Tanakh.
The laws is called the Torah. The whole Old Testament is called the Tanakh. All right? Now, this is your writings, your prophets, and your laws, all right? Everything is surrounding the laws. Now, you should ask another question. What's the New Testament? The New Testament is Gospels. What's the difference? Gospels they came all throughout history. They was books that came throughout your book of Matthew, Gospel of Matthew, Paul. They came all throughout history. And they not in chronological order. Like Matthew could have came way after fucking Luke. You know what I'm saying? It ain't written in order. Compared to the Old Testament, everything is written in order on how it happened. All right? Your laws is first. It's the first 5 books of Scripture. Who know the first 5 books?
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
These are your laws.
Deborah.
All right?
No, it's
These are your laws. All them first 5 books, it's called the Torah. It's called the 5 books of Moses, however you want to say it. This is what you focus on. If you focus on your laws, all the other bullshit, you know it's bullshit. If it goes against the laws, then it's bullshit. You can get it. Ain't no secret. So all the other books, all the other translations and all that shit out there, if it's going against the laws, guess what?
Yes, I am.
It's bullshit. Because there's only one set of laws. Whoever know another set of 10? Tell me another 10 commandments. I'll wait. Hold on. Do I need to do one of these?
Oh, you got the guy stones.
I just want somebody to tell me, has there ever been another 10 commandments?
Oh, no. I mean,
I ain't going against
Not even.
You try to be carried.
Somebody. It ain't no other. Them are your laws. If you operate like that, if you believe in the Most High and your Father, and you operate under them laws, then you are of this nation. But you have to be circumcised like that. You have to be circumcised like, I know, I ain't actually, y'all know what the outward parts of circumcision is, right?
You said outward parts of circumcision?
He should know.
Somebody explain to him the outward parts of circumcision.
Man, we is not going to explain
to cut off the access meat of your privacy.
To cut off the access meat of your privacy.
I think they be tripping though, man. I think they just be tripping.
Yeah, circumcision, same thing, circumcised.
I believe there's a lot of drunkards on that one though, cause I ain't, you know what I mean. I don't understand on that one.
You don't understand what to be circumcised?
No, not on that one, cause that's like a sexual offer. I feel like it's a lust offer, man.
What, circumcision?
Cause Esau.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Do we need to go back? We need to go back in scripture for Yeshua. To tell, go back. Wait. Let's go back in Genesis real quick. We got a little bit of time. Hey, pull it up in Genesis where the circumcision is the mark of Abraham. Pull it up for me. Somebody pull it up.
We got the mark of Jacob.
What? We are under the mark of Abraham. To be under the covenant, you have to be circumcised. It's circumcised two ways. The outward parts and the inward parts. This is the law. It ain't none that I'm making up. It's in scripture.
All right.
The commandments.
To follow the
laws.
Follow the 10 Commandments.
What was the question?
It's more than 10, but
what's the inward part? Circumcised.
All right, so the outward parts is circumcision, right? We get that one, right? Your inward part is to cut the laws, to cut the evilness out your heart by following. If you follow the laws, it's certain shit that you will and you won't do. You get what I'm saying? And it's gonna protect you from doing evil.
I'm circumcised on the outward end.
The laws is there to protect you from doing evil. Do we get that? That's what the laws are there for, to protect you so you move different. So we can live in this world, which is an evil world. We can live in this world, it's a sinful world. It allows all that shit. But we don't have to be of this world. We can separate ourselves. And our nation is all about being set apart.
It's chapter 17.
Yes, sir.
All right? Did we find it yet?
Yes.
All right, what is it?
It is Genesis chapter 17, verse 23.
All right, Yeshua, can you pull that up for me?
Pull that up, Genesis.
Genesis chapter what?
17, verse 23.
Pull up Genesis chapter 17, verse 3, and read that for me, please.
Genesis chapter 17. I'm going to read it out of the Torah.
Yeah, please go ahead and read it so you can see what it's saying about the circumcision of Abraham.
And Abraham.
Actually, sorry.
That's
That's where he actually took Ishmael to go cut it off after the promise was made. It is actually Genesis chapter 17, verse 11.
Correction. Let's go to Genesis chapter 17.
Sorry.
Verse 11? Verse 11. Let's pull that on up and let's see what's going on. What it say?
All right, this is the book of Genesis. Chapter 17 and verse 11.
Yeah.
And you shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of a covenant between me and you.
Huh? Read it again. Let it sink in.
And you shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of covenant between me and you.
So do you still think it's a sexual thing?
Man, nope.
Okay,
but,
right on. Yeah, and what the butt for?
What's some punks out there?
What's the butt for?
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how was it sexual?
Cause
we don't even want to get into that. We'll talk about that after the show some other time.
I
don't even want
get women like that. I feel
I don't even want to get into. We don't even want to get into all. Hey, we don't even want to get into all that right now on the show. But all I wanted to point out is that it is commanded. It is a commandment. It is showing the covenant. So to be a part of this nation, you have to be circumcised from your inward parts and your outward parts. We haven't gotten to the inward part. We haven't even gotten to the point where it says that yet, but it actually says that. All right? And I'm going to point it out. Y'all know I'm going to point it out when we get there, right? Y'all know I'm going to point it out. But this is what it takes to be a part of this nation. This is why I say I ain't even got to ever meet you ever in my life. Just meet you one time and I can tell if you a brother or not. Because the way you gonna move, the way you act, the way you move, certain things that you will do and certain things that you won't do.
You saying that apply today?
Yes. Yes. Right now, we sleep as a motherfucker. We don't know who we are. That's why this nationality thing is so big. That's why it's important. Because you already been chosen. Why is this important to us? I ain't even asked that question earlier. Why is this important? Why are we reading this shit?
Because we need to know
nationality awareness.
So are we related to these motherfuckers in the book?
Technically.
Yo, yes, our family.
How are we related?
With descendants.
Descendants of Abraham.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
And that's not, do you believe in this book? I asked you that once.
Descendants of.
If you do believe in this book, go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read that whole chapter. And it describes your history. Now, not just right now today, but it talks about right now today, but not just, I'm talking about your history. The people you come from and the people that they come from and the people that they come from through slavery and before. You know? You realize we're the only nation of people on this planet that has been treated the way that we've been treated. Throughout history, though. You realize that? Do you? And do you? Like, slavery, the way that we got put in slavery ain't never happened to nobody before. You know that? Bible describes that. And it talks about a nation of people who gonna go through that.
And this book was written way before that happened.
Y'all realize when this book was written, right? Way before slavery, right? It describes a nation of people who identity gets taken away from them, who gets stolen.
The only nation of people that don't know that.
Do you realize you the only nation of people that don't know who you are? You got a European last name. How do I know that? You know you ain't never told me your last name. Huh? I say you have a European last name. How do I know that? And you ain't never. What does European mean?
No, like what make it? You know it's European.
How do I know it's European? Or did you come? Wait. Did you come directly from the land of Africa?
No.
You was born here.
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah.
Was your grandma born here?
Yeah.
All your peoples, as you know of, were born here?
Yeah.
Okay, and did y'all peoples come from slavery?
Probably like my great.
Right, but they came from slavery though, right?
Yeah.
You live in the hood.
Okay,
right
well,
now,
hold on. I'm trying to educate the brother real quick. Do
You saying I wasn't born in the United States?
No, I said that.
Oh, okay. So I'm right. I was born in the United States.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was. And I'm asking you, like, did your peoples, your history, like what you know about your peoples, did they come from slavery?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, during slavery, they used to brand all their slaves. You was branded by whoever plantation you was on.
Like the iron?
Yeah. Just like they brand cows and shit right now today, they used to brand all of the slaves. You absolutely correct, bro. Yes. They heated that motherfucker up and burnt you on the ass. You absolutely right. Yes, they did. And when the motherfucking when you got away off the plantation, they sent people out to go find your ass, and when they found you, they'll look for your brand. And that's how they know where to take you back to. So everybody that was on that certain plantation, say you was on the Johnson plantation or the Jones plantation, you was branded with that brand name. And throughout history, like even after slavery, that name stayed with you. It stayed with your peoples that was in slavery, and it's with you right now because you have a surname that never changes and your father holds it. It's held by the male. not the female, because females get married and their last name change. But the men last name never changes. Huh?
I ain't saying
No. When I say I'm making sure you paying attention.
Oh.
All right? So the men name never changes. It's a surname. Your surname is a brand name. It never changes. So this is why I can say to you with a straight face that you got a European last name and I ain't never even got to know your last name. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Knowledge is power. So we have to break up out of that. Do you want to be labeled under somebody else?
No.
I mean, anybody that has their own self wouldn't want to be. But the Bible describes a people that's just like us. The Bible describes that people who, it says we're going to get captured by a whole nother nation of people that we ain't never fucking heard of. And this is the state we in now. We don't need, to the point where we think having another motherfucker last name is cool.
We think it's normal, basically, because it's for, like, the future. So basically,
we'll fight for this last name that we got. This is how serious it is. We'll fight for this last name that we got that ain't ours.
I ain't fighting for my last name.
I'm
fighting for yours right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
So
Baby
it's impossible to trace your bloodline back
my last name now.
To before slavery, because the way slavery worked, they used to sell all of the kids that was born everywhere, so you don't know who really you related to. You get that? Yeah, plantations was all over. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have the baby and they'll sell it. The babies was worth more. They'll sell the baby to a motherfucker got the most money. All right? So you don't know who your cousin is, really. So it's impossible to trace your bloodline back. So this is why to be of this nation, and how did the Bible know this? Because it knew we was gonna go through this. So the way to tell who your brother is now is he has to be circumcised 2 ways. Through the inward parts and the outward parts. That's why I keep saying it. The outward parts, meaning the mark of Abraham, saying when the Most High said you're going to be a father of many nations, you are under that covenant. All right? And the inner circumcision means that you're going to be under the nation of Yisrael. You're going to follow these laws. All right? That's what it means to be of this nation. Get what I'm saying? So it is a nation, it's a national thing, and it's way better than being called black or African American or fucking nigger, whatever the fuck they want to, bad word they want to call you. Because that nation, the Most High made that nation for you already. Through your peoples a long time ago. It was a blood covenant. It was beautiful. Get what I'm saying? Y'all already made the covenant because they made it for you, for their generations forever. So they already spoke up for you. Get what I'm saying? Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So this is why it's important for us to learn who we are so we can act accordingly. That don't mean you got to be a square or, stop doing the majority of what you're doing, but you do need to realize what you're doing and see the evil and then, cut that shit. You know what I'm saying? Circumcise the shit. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I'm saying, dude? All right. So, on that note, I gotta say this.
story about how good God is. Not only as my Savior, but as my friend. I know this might sound selfish, but I must be understood. I'm loyal to my Savior. My God is good, creator of the heavens and everything we see. Still Jesus takes the time out to listen to me. All of my transgressions for so many years, the things you pulled me through, reliever of my fears. It's not that complicated. As soon as Jesus stood, His word is my salvation. I tell you that God is good. So good, so good, so good. God is good, so good. God is good. Because I know I should. You gave so much already, so I know it's good. For your Holy Spirit, let the healing now begin. If you can't stop your giving, my faith would never end. The source of my survival, I stand like Jesus does. You lead and I shall follow. I know that God is good.
Could have been like a 5, so 5. Yeah, you know, it's because of them too. It's because of your show. So, I'm gonna put you on the host on this too. It's whatever.
I like this show.
Yeah, you just have to make a whole nother set of cameras. Just keep it, just put it up to the side.
I do this for the races, and all the foreign places, and all the bigger faces. I do this for the biggest, that try to get your tickets, and try to take your digits, and use the fast hoes. I do this for my people, so yeah, they got me shit both, but we got this, we both see. And she's trying to get the next shit, this history in the making, this truth is what they facing, and really see.
You got it down.
I read it from the scripture, to bring it to the streets. It's just right. take your soul, bro. Money, drugs, guns, hoes, and we getting killed by the police if you didn't know. And if knowledge is power, then I wanna abuse it. Then bring it to all my people so my brother can use it. I'm brother yet again on the platform to prove it. Yisrael united with my city, my music. I do this for the races and all the foreign places and all up in your faces or behind those. I do this for the biggest that try to give you tickets and try to take your digits. Hey, them some assholes. I do this for my people, so yeah, they call you sheepos, but we gon'